Hey, it's Drybear. And with Season 1 in Diablo 4 docking at the gate and preparing to open up for all of us, I wanted to talk a little bit about my Season 1 plans for this season. But first, you should come hang out with me on my live stream. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/Drybear. If you don't come hang out with me in the community, the next time you pour yourself a nice glass of orange juice in the morning, you're going to forget that you just brushed your teeth, which means that you won't be able to drink the orange juice right away. Otherwise, it'll taste weird. All right, let's talk about my Season 1 plans. We had done a lot for Necromancer in Season 0. I just wanted to start with a class. I'd always tended to play all of the classes in the game and work my way through them, but it was better to just sit down and just get through all the details that a specific class needed in order to do well. So my plan is to switch classes in Season 1 and do the same thing for that class that I did for Necromancer, which is try to explore every aspect and facet of that class's kit, try to make every part of it, every possible viable build work and shine together, focusing on the mechanics rather than trying to find the most busted OP build, just trying to make everything work in a very meaningful way so that people have options for builds that they can run for end game. And if there's anything unknown that we run into, like the Necromancer minions, we'll do some more in-depth testing to make sure that we figure out exactly what makes them tick so that we can make better builds out of it. And a couple weeks ago, I started this poll to see what people wanted me to play for my next class in Season 1. And after 2 weeks and almost 900 total votes, you guys went crazy on this poll. Thank you so much for participating. My class for Season 1 is going to be the Druid. And so we're going to do the same thing for Druid that we did for Necromancer, test every part of the kit, shape-shifting, earth element, storm element, dual shape-shifting, dual element casting, pure crit, defense, bear damage, bear pulverize, bear overpower, all these kinds of things. Test everything that we can to make as many builds as we possibly can. Try to make every part of the kit shine. So if you're someone who likes to have companions, or you like to do werewolves, or you like to do all kinds of different things, I'm going to try and make a build for every style of play in Druid in Season 1. But unlike Season 0, where I started theory crafting right when I hit World Tier 3 and started making lots of builds, I think this time it's going to be a little bit more consistent for me to rush to level 100 first. I didn't prioritize level 100 in Season 0 very much because honestly, it doesn't matter all that much. All that matters is that you focus on leveling your glyphs. And it was very important to me to be able to get all of my glyphs to level 15 because I needed all of them at level 15 to 21 so that I can make lots of different builds. However, rushing to level 100 in the previous style in Season 0 was doing normal dungeons, not Nightmare, which means you couldn't level glyphs. It was a bit of a problem. But now it is very viable to level using Nightmare dungeons, so I'll still be able to level my glyphs so I can have all of them at level 15 to make viable builds of all different kinds, and we can level at the same time. So what I'd like to do is get the Druid to level 100 right away, level as many glyphs as I can, and then that way it'll be easier for me to compare the builds together based on what Nightmare they can clear and what difficult content they can accomplish, and I can have access to all of the Paragon points at once. The other thing that I want to do for Druid is that I want to kind of stick to one build on my way to 100 and try to perfect it. So to do that, I think I need a build that is very hard to theory craft, something that is not very well known, something that isn't really fully explored, so that as I'm leveling to 100, I have time to think and test and try out different things for that build. And so I have settled on doing the Sundered Primal build that I had theory crafted in the beta, which was a switching element build, going between Earth and Storm, every alternating cast to get benefit from the key passive and from the passives you have on the ultimate nodes to give you bonus damage and scaling after swapping elements. And so I'm going to be doing that. If I end up figuring it out sooner, I might do something hard like the dual shapeshifting build, since there is enough synergy there to suggest a build is possible to do both werewolf and bear, or werewolf, bear, and human all together in one build. So something unique, something different, and I'll be theory crafting that as I go along, and I'll just be kind of pushing it. If you're looking for leveling builds, I have a master list of XP for all the XP in the game that you can use to determine your leveling route. Getting to 100, it's actually pretty cool and pretty easy, straightforward, and then I'll be usually just making my normal amount of season content for the game, Malignant Hearts, and optimizations as we go along. But that is my Season 1 plan, is to play Druid, get it to 100 using a difficult build, theory craft it, dump that build, like post it online for everybody, and then start respecking every day and testing out new builds and trying to make lots of really cool synergies and unique options for people in the game. So that's what I got for you today. If you found value in the video, leave a like down below, leave a comment for the algorithm to help this video get seen by more people. And of course, you can come by my live stream if you want to chat. I'll see you there. If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.